If you can hear that noise, it's Mark pressure washing the patio. Um, it gets really, all of the rain and all of the moss and everything comes down off the roof at the back there, and because it's north facing, it gets slippery very easily. The tiles out there, I think, are interior tiles, not outdoor tiles, laid by you know who. So, yeah, it gets really slippery. So he's pressure washing it. We've got, we've had. Sorry about all the wet weather videos, but we've had wet weather. Um, it's yeah, we've had several days of just continuous rain, and that's about to change today for a few days. I think by Sunday, so today is Tuesday, by Sunday it's going to turn back into the weather we've just had, but we're about to have some warm, sunny weather. And because the house sitters will get that for a day if they're lucky, and then it's going to turn wet and stormy again, which is how it's been. It's still sort of grey out there now, but it is meant to be sunny later. Videos are taking forever to upload. I think because of the disturbed atmosphere, it's just so slow. And there have been gaps, whatever. So it's just taking ages. Went down and did the chickens. I went down, we went and put them away last night, and the broody had been out and about with everybody in the garden, and they'd all gone back in, and it was still a bit early. It's just because of the weather, it was a little dark-ish. But she seemed very busy, and I wasn't convinced that she was going to roost. So I said to Mark, I'll go back down. So I came up, and then about three quarters of an hour later, I went down, and she'd settled down in the corner with the cockerel and Mrs. Hopalong, which isn't sort of a broody area. So I picked her up and roosted her. So I pick her up and then hold her on the roost, and she flaps her wings to get her balance. And I picked her up, roosted her, walked away, came away, and I didn't hear her get down, which was good because sometimes if they don't want to roost, you hear them flap down. Didn't hear her get down, and when I let them out this morning, they all came out. Mrs. Hopalong is making inroads into the outer taping, but there's still inner taping to get through. I think we'll leave that on her and then take it off on Saturday, before, not leave it to the house sitters. If she's not already taken it off, that is. We'll see. Mark and I did cauliflower cheese and a pork chop for our dinner yesterday, and both of us had um, an uncomfortable reaction to something we'd eaten, and I can't imagine, because I mean cauliflower cheese is pretty mild, isn't it? Really, as is the pork chop, and it was cooked. It wasn't undercooked. Both of us reacted to it, me more than him, I think, and I felt really uncomfortable. And I had a few crisps at 4, and then decided I wasn't going to have any more to eat, because I just thought, no, I don't want any more in my stomach. I'm not feeling very comfortable. So I have been fasting since 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It's now 10:30, and by the time we eat, it'll be 20 hours. And what I remember and repeat to myself now and again is something that Jen Stevens says from Fast Feast, Fast Feast Repeat, or Delay Don't Deny. She says, don't eat for future hunger. And that is a really, really good advice. Don't eat for future hunger. So rather than me thinking, oh, but if I don't have anything now, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, if I don't have anything now, I'm going to be hungry and I'm not going to eat again till midday. But actually, that isn't what happens. It just doesn't happen. And I woke up this morning and felt a bit hungry, because obviously I'd reached at 4 o'clock this morning, I'd reached the normal point that I would at 10 o'clock in the morning when I would feel hungry. And what your body does is your brain goes, oh, hold on a minute, and sends a message to your gut, and tells you that you need to eat. There's a hormone. There's a hormone. I'm going to look it up. Okay, so it's the other way round. It's ghrelin, which is spelled GHRELIN, is a hormone your stomach produces and releases. It signals your brain when your stomach is empty and it's time to eat. And ghrelin levels increase between meal times and decrease when your stomach's full. So it's the other way around. So my stomach produces and releases ghrelin, tells my brain, get her eating, and my brain, and normally that's your signal to eat. But if you ignore that, if you ignore it and you're not having any symptoms of low blood sugar and you're not going to go faint and all of that, which I know I won't, if you ignore it, about half an hour later, it's diminished. It's so difficult when words are in French and English in my head because there's diminué, which is the French for diminish, and so I get muddled in between. So it's diminished because your body has then started searching for food stores, which is great because that's what it's about. So I don't feed it, so it then finds food from my. First of all, it goes to glycogen stores, I think, in your liver. But once that's depleted, it then goes to your adipose tissue and other fatty areas. So I'm no more hungry. It's 10:30, and I'm no more hungry than I would have been had I eaten at 6 o'clock last night. So I love that. Don't eat for future hunger is a really important message. For me, may not work for you. And because of what happened yesterday, I've decided to do something, although I would have thought cauliflower cheese was bland. Not bland, but you know what I mean. Sort of not very, don't know what the word is. But I'm going to do special fried rice today. I got some chicken out. I was going to do chicken and rice and peas, but I think I'll do special fried rice and go easy on the sort of additive, the seasoning. I won't make it spicy. But that'll be nice because it's sort of quite comforting as well. So that's what I'm doing. So I've cooked the brown rice because that has to be, you make special fried rice or egg fried rice or whatever you put in it. I'll put eggs in it. The rice needs to be cooked and cooled. So you start off with a cooked cold rice. So that's what I've done. So the brown rice is cooling. This month, May, in France, is full of bank holidays. I think I mentioned it in the road trip that, where are we? Today's Tuesday. So tomorrow is the 8th of May, which is Victory in Europe Day, VE Day. So that's going to be a férié day. And then the following day, Thursday, it always falls on a Thursday, is Ascension Day. That's a férié day. But we haven't got anything that we need to do. I need to pick up a Sharps box because they didn't have one yesterday. But I can do that at the end of the week. Picked up Mark's prescription. Picked up Phil's Mojito Desperados. I bought a nice denim-y style dress for Thea. I had to buy quite a large size because French sizes are really small and Thea's above the 90th centile in terms of height. So it may or may not fit her. I don't know, but if it doesn't, it wasn't massively expensive. But I liked it and I wanted to buy it, so I bought that for her. So that's it really. We haven't got, he's pressure washing, so I think that's all there is to do. Vic is coming Friday to clean. Washing's done. Might do a bit more on Friday evening. And we're ready to go really. I haven't packed because it's not time yet. So there we are. That's what's been going on. I don't know how long this is going to take to upload. I'm currently uploading the road trip one, which is really pretty. And it's 48%. It's got 2 hours to go. Yeah, it's very slow. What are you getting at the moment though? What have I got? There's a rain one. You've got a rain one coming at 11 o'clock. heavy rain. But there are people in the world that haven't had heavy rain. I know in the UK you've had a lot of rain. We've had a lot of rain, but there are people that haven't, and they like it. And I like to please as many parts of my audience as I can. So that's what I do. So anyway, have a nice Tuesday, and I'll see you again at some point in the week.